Rolling landing gear on a model airplane is an unnecessary feature that only brings up the price of the model and makes it look less detailed. Why does it need to roll? This is a display model and not a freaking toy. With this statement, I have probably pissed off around 2/3 of model airplane collectors within a few seconds. In today's video, I want to share my unpopular opinions on model airplanes, and I'd love to hear yours too. So don't be shy and write them in the comments. I can't wait to read them. Alright, let's begin. I absolutely stand by my opening statement. Rolling landing gear on a scale model is dumb. Often one of the tires doesn't roll smoothly and then the whole feature is useless anyway. I know that a lot of collectors like to have rolling landing gear though. And if you're one of them, please let me know why. You shouldn't be taxiing around your model airplane anyway, as the gear legs could easily break off. Furthermore, the rubber tires will get brittle over time, or will just be flattened by the constant weight of the model aircraft. Just give me static tires that are less likely to break and probably cost less to manufacture as well. A feature I do like though is when the main landing gear tilts. When it's done nicely and not oversized, it allows you to accurately display your model on a stand, for example in a landing configuration if your model is flaps down. Another feature I find ridiculous is spinning engine fan blades. It might work on 200 scale models, but not on 400 scale ones. Once again, please tell me the benefit of having spinning fan blades. I have had so many people commenting on my videos asking me whether the engines spin or not. As long as it's done well, I have absolutely no issues with see-through engines, but it usually goes wrong when they are supposed to spin as well. I know that Phoenix models have them on some of their models in 400 scale, and it just ruins the whole look of the engines with not enough engine fan blades and huge gaps between them to make this feature work. This is a freaking model airplane that should either be displayed in a showcase or on a model airport. When do you ever see a reason to stick a toothpick inside of your model's engine to spin the fan blades? Once again, this is a stupid feature that makes your model look worse and also costs more to make. Before we move on, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like this video in order to help out the channel. It means a lot to me. Back to the video. I think the printing is often more important than the mold of the model. As long as the overall shape of the aircraft is correct, it doesn't matter as much if every tiny detail like the flap track fairings or the engine exhaust are 100% accurate. The printing, however, has to be on point. It bothers me much more if the livery isn't accurately represented or if there are some misprints or paint smears. You can make a perfectly accurate model airplane look bad by having bad printing. Contrary to that, you can make a mediocre model look amazing with a high quality print with a lot of tiny details. Most collectors don't need more models, but they need better display instead. So many people just buy a ton of models to either display them on an old IKEA shelf or not to display them at all. Invest in a proper glass showcase or build a nice model airport to display your incredible collection. Make sure your models are protected from direct sunlight and if possible also from collecting dust. So before you buy your next models, ask yourself if you have a proper display for your current collection. If your answer is no, consider fixing that first. I see too many collectors with a completely random arrangement of model airplanes. These collectors have no clear collecting criteria. They just buy a ton of models they find for cheap. There is no meaning, no emotion, no passion behind these models. Collect models you actually care about, planes you have flown, spotted or have some kind of interest in. A 20 model airplane collection with personal meaning is so much more interesting than a 200 model one with absolutely zero theme. If you're one of these collectors, just start over. You have failed, my guy. Sell all your random models and start to buy new ones with an actual story behind them. Other people will find your collection much more interesting, but most importantly, you will also enjoy your models much more. Alright, these are some of my controversial opinions on model airplanes. Let me know if you agree with me or not, and most importantly, let me know your unpopular opinions as well. Subscribe to Swiss400 for more interesting model airplane content, and check out one of these videos next if you're in the mood. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time. Goodbye, aviators.